afternoon to you fine people of YouTube. It's Wildman Moose, and we're back out again in the lovely, fantastic solitude of Dartmoor. Got a couple of camping buddies with me today. My long-term camping buddy Phil, he's back from injury, so he's back out for their first major one in just over a year, so I'm glad about that. And we're joined by his brother Mark as well. It is a warm ass day today. I think this is probably the best weather I've ever had since I've been doing sort of camping. Every time I get a weekend free, it always goes to pot weather wise, but you know, that's the way it is, isn't it, really? So we're in this lovely place today, and our original plan was to go to our favourite spot, but unfortunately it's been heavily compromised by probably about 9 people, so it is busy today, that spot. So we took a decision to take a detour. Unfortunately it's put us back a bit in time, because we tried to, obviously we were trying to get here for sort of like 3:30 or whatever it was, but obviously when we got to the spot it was busy, and then we had to travel another 15 miles back up to this place. So yeah, we're just trying to get set up at the moment, so I'll bring back my setup. Cheers guys. Rightio guys, I'm back again. Seems a bit, it's taking a bit bloody ages to get set up today, but I suppose the weather's kind of chilling me out, and you know, it's just one of these things really. So I'll give you a little quick look. I'm only going with Blackbird War Bonnet XLC as per normal, which is my favourite sleeping system. I am not going to go with a tarp tonight. I'm going to risk it, because the weather is meant to be absolutely spanking, so I'm not really worried about that. So all I've got is there's the War Bonnet hammock there, and then I've got the War Bonnet Blackbird XLC underquilt, or the Wookie rather, the Wookie underquilt. It might be probably a little bit excessive, but I've always gone with it, and it's, you know, it's warm as you like, because although it's boiling hot now and I'm sweating me cocos off, it's probably going to be a little bit nippier tonight, so I'm just going to go with that. And then on the inside I just got the Snug Pack underquilt, Snug Pack hammock quilt, and a Cedar Summit pillow. So I'll give you a little goosey of where we are at the moment. Midges are absolutely horrendous, so this is why we've got a bit of a fire going. Thumbs down are coming, I can imagine. So yeah, we've just got the little fire going, and then Phil and Mark are in these little tents there. That's our little chair. So basically the fire's off the ground. He's on a like a tree stump cylindrical cutting that me and Phil found. We kind of hunked on our backs so to keep the fire off the ground. So yeah, I can't really hope for better weather where we are. It is like, it's proper nice, and if I'm honest, I'm glad that other place was full up, because now we found an even better spot. So I'll bring you guys back when more transpires.
Dartmoor logging site won't be usable anymore for camping. You have to go to the far side.
Alright guys, so basically what we got is just the old beloved trusty Trangia, and I've just got some water in there, and we're just having some of those foil bag meals. So I'll just wait for this old water to boil up and then away we go. Brilliant chaps, that's boiling nicely then. I've got those bags in there. So that took about, I suppose, about 6 minutes to come up to boil. So I'll give them another 6 minutes and then hopefully that should be spot on. There guys, I'm back again. I'm taking a minute just to do a VR response to Mike, Black Country Woodsman, who tagged me and 4 others in a video about 2 months ago, something like that. First off, Mike, apologies that I'm late getting back to you on this reply. You know what it's like, work, home life, everything else comes into it. So now I've got a minute to do it, I'm going to get on with my response. So, first question is, what is your most memorable camp? I think, for me, it would probably been the first ever time that I went wild camping. Completely had no knowledge about anything, and kind of just packed a load of stuff up and got permission from somebody that I knew, and it was the first time I'd actually done it. And once I'd actually done it, I'd done it with a friend of mine, and I think he went away with just, it was all good, and we'll do it again soon. And I kind of took it a bit more like serious, like, you know, I like this, I'm going to start investing in this, and I'm going to start buying bits and pieces, and you know, so on and so forth. So that is what I would say is my most memorable camp. Do you prefer, second question, do you prefer solo or social camping? For me, I'm a bit mixed, I'm on the fence. So on days like this where, you know, it doesn't get dark till late and the sun's out, I think it's nice to be sociable with people, you know, share some stories, have a drink, you know, just talk about camping and, you know, all the other things that go with it. So on the flip side of that, in the winter, sometimes I prefer to go by myself. It's just that it gets dark quick and you've got a bit of solitude and you can kind of hunker down a little bit earlier. So for me, I would say I'm more social, but in the winter, you know, a bit more solo. So it's kind of a bit of mix. What is your favourite knife? My favourite knife is my TBS grizzly knife, which I obviously is the Bushcraft store. You can obviously get it from there. That is an absolute beast of a blade. If you bear with me, I shall go and show you. So this is the TBS Grizzly. So it's obviously full tank. It's got the symbol on the top. Really, really nice grip on there. Curly birch handle. Solid as a rock. Get what you pay for again. So it's not the cheapest blade out there, but at the end of the day, you get what you pay for. So, anyway, questions. Where did you first learn bushcraft? Well, I would be honest and say I'm not really a bushcrafter. I think there's different levels of wild camping, which under that banner integrates a lot of different categories. I would say that a bushcrafter is somebody who would come to an environment like this. They would use some of the resources around them to help build a shelter and stuff like this. Me personally, I just like the environment and I like to come comfortable. So I would say that I'm not really, if I was honest with myself, I don't class my channel as a bushcraft channel, and I never claim to be any kind of professional in the world of bushcraft. So I would say I'm not, it would be an unfair question for me to say, where did you learn it? But everything that I've ever absorbed knowledge-wise has always been from watching, other people's videos and their take on how they do things, basically. Favourite fire starting method? For me, I'm nice and common, and it's basically fire still with cotton pads, which have got Vaseline in the middle, and then I put another one over the top to create a bit of a sandwich, and then I just pull that up, strike it, and in it goes with brassy one, and you've probably seen it on a couple of my videos of how I start a fire. So that is my favourite method. I'm not into anything else. Excuse the flies, they're killing me. Most essential bit of kit. Most essential bit of kit for me is my Carrymore Predator SF rucksack, which is the 80 to 130 litre bag. It is an absolute beast of a bag, and also you can buy the additional rocket pouches to go on the side, which then adds another 12 litres each side, so you've got up to like 155 litres. Don't get me wrong, most people would look at that and go, I'd never in my lifetime carry that type of bag, which is fine, but that's just my choice. There's a lot of other YouTubers, sort of like famous, ones got bigger channels and everything, who have got that bag, and it is absolutely bomb-proof because it's designed for special forces. So for me, everything that I carry goes in that bag, and I don't have anything on the strapped to the outside, to the element. So everything I want to carry is inside, and I don't have any sort of issues with anything like that. And again, it's not the cheapest bag out there, but it's about quality, and that bag is going to last me a lifetime, and I'll never have to worry about buying another bag again, because I just won't need to, because there's nothing else out there that's big enough to carry the stuff that I carry. So that's that one. Do you carry a bug-out bag in your vehicle? Answer is no. I'm not that serious about carrying a bug-out bag. Again, what I do this for is pure recreation, hobby, fun, to get away from the norm and this, that and the other. I think bug-out bags are sort of mainly designed for people who like a bit of prepping and, this, that and the other, which is fine, and it's up to them. But the answer to that question is no, I don't carry a bug-out bag. And the last question is, what kind of stove do you prefer? I've been through multiple different stoves, gas stoves. I've had sort of cheaper sort of meth stove, but I think for me it would be the stove I was using earlier, which is the Trangia stove. I've got the set, I think it's the 25, which is the slightly larger one of the two. I think the 27 is the smaller one. I've got the 25, and it's got the coated pans, so they're kind of like non-stick, and this, that and ever, but ever since I bought it, I absolutely love it. It is so mint and it is so satisfying to cook on. And also with it I've bought the gas adapter, which fits, you know, where you just plug it in the middle to become a gas burner. So I have got the option and it covers all boundaries for me, and if I'm honest, I don't think I'd go back to another cooking system. You know, I can't see nothing in my eyes that beat it. I know they've got a good name. I know they've got a good excuse me, these flies are everywhere. I know they've got a good name, and their stuff is quality, and you can't knock it. So anyone who's interested or is on the fence of a Trangia, mark my words, it is a magic stove, and you won't regret it. It's absolutely mint. So Mike, thank you very much for nominating me. I feel humbled and privileged that you actually did, from the amount of subscribers that you've actually got, and you chose me as one of them, and I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. My nominations, what I'm going to actually do is, because my channel is still growing and I'm still gaining subscribers and this, that and ever, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an open response. So any one of my subscribers are welcome to respond to keep the trail going that Mike and the Pikey have started. So it does follow a nice trail, and it just keeps it going, and it, you know, it's just polite to respond to people. So it's an open invite to any one of my subscribers who wants to get on board and do a response video. So thanks a lot again, Mike. Really appreciate it. Magic. Evening, people. I've now settled in for the night. I've had a great day and a great evening with the boys. Had a bit of a catch up because obviously Phil hadn't been out for ages and ages. So just chilling the buggery out while I'm in the hammock. So I'll see you fine people in the morning. Good morning, people, and what a lovely one it is. Now this is what you want to wake up to. Absolutely spanking. So definitely not a cold night, but yeah, it's a little bit different. Not sleeping under a tarp, I'll give you that. But yeah, it's lovely. So I'm going to get myself up in a minute. I'll get some coffee on as I definitely need that. And then just start the daily morning chores, I suppose. See you in a minute. Audio folks, so kettle's now boiled, and what we're going to do is, I've gone off of those all-in-one coffee things. I just don't think it tastes very nice, so we're going to have some pressed coffee. So just got like a little sandwich bag with the coffee in it. Get the thing open, and then that's going to go into Stick that on top for a second. That neutral, and then we've just got just those little long life milks that you can get. So we've just got one of them and some sugar. Rightio guys, that's us done. That's us done for another trip. Obviously no rubbish left. Whatever remnants of that small fire we had is now gone. And I will see you on the next one. Cheers.